ESCR, all swarming around Elastic and Monty. And so the first map, I do believe, unless it's... Are they knifing for Veto? I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out in a second. If not, it is Crash we are going to be seeing first. Oh, and then we're going to see how the eliminations go. Still all on Elastic. Elastic, actually, he's already taken down 2. He's got 2 more to get. Doesn't get taken. Managed to get him, and there it is. Right, now let's see what we've got. I think we're going to see Veto, I presume. We do see the fast restart, maybe suggesting we're going to see Crash Blade. There, everyone is ready up. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be playing Crash. And so, a little bit of backstory on Rock.Asus. I hadn't really heard of them until this stream, which is, I suppose, it's a bit of a sin. I've been told that they are a very strong Hungarian side. Up against ESCR, quite a new team on the block. Kind of lots of pretty decent players, all kind of combined into one big bundle of awesome, and so far I think the results have been resembling a pretty competitive team, so I've been told we're going to see a good game tonight. So let's take it away with Prelight. I'm going to call him Pre from now on, as it does have scope. Going to look towards Blue House, trying to get that frag as the SMG dives through Blue House. Doesn't actually see anyone. Maybe the indication of a bit of a B is none have crossed so far. It does actually get the wallbang as the smoke finally comes out from the Rock side, as the nade does come out from him. Still no frags yet from either side. Elastic though does pick up the first, taking down Namshir. He's way in that hardware area. That's put Pralak straight in a very awkward situation. Still only frag was Elastic. Make that 2 now as Warts does come round 3 as Elastic gets that second onto hardware. Hardware, I mean, he got there so fast, it's just completely destroyed anything from ESCR, as it is straight away mopped up by Elastic again. 3 frags from him that round, and 1-0 first round to Rock. Alright then. Let's go with a Rock player. Let's go with Turbo, their scope. As he does, looks to be going very fast and get that nade out towards sandbags, and now begins to peek B long. Quite an interesting tactic, just avoids any sort of awkward nade kill that he could be a victim to, as he does actually straight away put his eyes to A, not even bothering to give any sort of peek, as Elastic once again draws first blood on that A side. Den going down to his SMG, way into A now. Let's go back to Elastic, as he is in the thick of it. Monty as well with that AK Secute on the defense. Does pick up 2. Monty with the nade onto Prilight though. All as Aslan takes down Turbo, leaving only Warts in blue. There's 3 ESCR players. He's about to encounter 1 just up that B along. Does it's Aslan who goes down, brings it to 1v2. And now that bomb is in a very awkward situation. Sequel genuinely babysitting that bomb, as he do see Warts. He's got plenty of time, 50 seconds on that clock, as he does just get spotted by Namshir. Namshir putting some pressure onto that pillars. Does actually get tanked up. Nice play from Warts, giving him that time he needs just to cross and try and get towards A. Actually, he's just kind of chilling on that T-wall. He knows where both players are, or can he only assume that Sequel is going to be near that bomb? And there he is. Sequel gets the frag to bring it to 1-1. And level pegging, as we would expect from this, what I've been told is a close matchup. So, you know, hopefully we're going to see a pretty decent game. We'll go with Warts now. So he does straight away get that smoke out to hardware area. Going to try and cover as much as he can, leaving the path open for an SMG as the bomb actually looks to be going down B, as Turbo does open up onto Aslan. Aslan going down with a bullet in his brain, as a now 5v4. Lots of numbers heading towards that B side, lots in hardware. Namshir though does try and stop him, taking out Crack, and again ESCR strong defense on this B side, as Namshir gets a second, as Monty tries to bring it back, taking down Prilight the scope for ESCR, sorry, as we do have a 2v3. Rock on the back foot. And we go with Sequel as he does the defensive SMG, begins to make his way towards that B-bomb. On the B-bomb it is actually Monty. Monty in a very sticky situation on that red cart. Heavily tagged, just looking for anything, but he isn't given to him, as Sequel jumps down from Harder, brings him down, and now all on Turbo. Turbo with the bomb. Actually, Turbo's in quite a nice position, just missing that frag onto Namshir, as the bomb now does make its way into the A site. Turbo catches a glimpse of Den, takes him down. Very nice play from him. So now he's got a completely open sight. Oh, Namshir just peeks him. Gonna regret that, as it is a 1v1. Now he can easily get that bomb down. Whether or not he knows it, he does actually fake it, trying to draw out Sequel. Oh, in fact, look to your left, we might actually see this go into Turbo. Heavily tagged though. Sequel on the fake up to Wooden, as he does begin to push back down. Turbo has fallen for it. Oh, and this is very, very close stuff. We have 18 seconds. Turbo actually coming back up behind Sequel. Sequel gets himself into a nice juicy position. Oh, and Turbo is none the wiser. Good game, as we see that second round being picked up by Sequel himself. Very nice play from the SMG. Right then, who do I fancy? A bit of Crack, I think. He's doing well on pushing that A site as he does straight away get to try and get that nade onto back A. Because we're delaying it slightly. Maybe he hasn't been getting much with his first couple. There's no nade frags for either side. Turbo does get that first frag though. Once again, scope on scope. Prylite, the man to fall as Aslan does take down one. Can he get a second? That SMG's mid push is completely silenced by ESCR. Very nice players. Aslan and Namche, both AK picking up a frag of their own. As now we have a 3v4. Den on the defensive A here with his partner in crime, Seku. Warts though does get the frag onto Aslan, opening up that mid maybe. Rock are going to try and use it, but the bomb is already in A. Turbo checking every corner with that scope. Really cautious play as he does. He's well aware he needs to be supporting his brother in arms on that A side. Cheeky wallbang coming in from him. If he gets this sandbags frag, I'd be impressed considering there's no one on sandbags. There we go. I'm going to go with Monty now. Bomb carrier does just straight away get taken down by Seku. Seku, patience pays off as Den as well gets the frag, and now all on Warts. Once again, the man always forced to clutch. Does actually take down Den to remain. Namche and Aslan going to play it very, very calm as Namche just gets into that position. Watching Seku back, and now literally time will tell how this goes. I mean, we've got Warts. He looks like he's going to go pallet, which will actually... Oh, Seku has changed his positioning. Well, obviously some good comms from them, and straight away they're going to get taken down. Nice play from them. Good comms from both players, and now we see a 3-1 ESCR on the... well, Seku, sorry I should say, but have a quick look at the scoreboard. 7 for 1. Only 4 rounds in. Very nice play from him. As Turbo once again gets the better of Prylite. Prylite's going to be sick and tired of peeking him. Still though, it's not just a game of scopes, we see the game of every single player, and once again we see this B push being stopped in its tracks. Namche and Den taking down both SMGs, Secure and Crack both down. Now we have a level playing field. Nice frag from Turbo, that's open to B long. It's Elastic on hardware, and this is suddenly gone Rock's way. The Hungarians are all over it now, as we do see Den, the last man standing, does actually take down Turbo, scope down, and now the bomb is on its way to A. Speedy Gonzalez now. It is Warts with the bomb, and Den, he's in a very sticky situation now, and there it is. Elastic takes him down to bring it to 2-3. And wow, it is difficult to talk this fast. Anyway, I'm going to go with Prylite. I am just begging this young man to get the frag of the Turbo now. I'm sick of seeing him go down so early in the round. He does actually play it really cautious, just watching that tiny little corner. Smoke, though, completely disabling. As Turbo once again gets that opening frag. Really nice play from him. Namche goes down. Prylite responds though with a nade into blue. As Prylite gets a second, finally taken down by Elastic. It's much better from Prylite as he doesn't actually get taken down the opening couple of seconds. Him and Turbo going to have a bit of an argument if this continues, as we do have a 3v2 now, Warts and Turbo. Last man standing for the Hungarians. Warts, very steady plays, well aware of someone near that B-long. It is Aslan, who's just waiting like a panther on that wall, waiting to strike one. Oh, and he's just about to go, but oh, Warts was expecting it and takes him down. Nice play from Warts as it is now 2v2, level playing field once again. Turbo and Den dueling, but Warts is just straight in there, backing up his buddy. And now it's a 2v1 Seku, last man standing. Does actually hear one on that pillar. It's surely going to take him down. He doesn't. Turbo with the deagle to take him down. And wow, 3-3. These rounds, the rounds that look like they're Rocks go the other way, and the rounds that look like ESCRs go the other way. So, I mean, we're seeing sudden clutches appearing and sudden teams just getting destroyed. And now, once again, very few opening frags. Turbo already way down that B long, just using that smoke to his advantage. Actually, in hardware, I'm not sure how this has actually been allowed. ESCR none the wiser. Finally, Namche keening it up by that hardware counter as, oh, Crack spots 2 backs, but no frags for him. He doesn't get taken down. There's 3 red dots for him on that B side. Surely this is not a wise idea. Does tag up one, going to get chased by another. It is Seku. Seku goes down for that push. He's going to regret that. He just needs to be defending that bomb site, and that was not what he was doing. He was getting aggressive. He wanted that frag, and he paid for it, as Aslan has already picked up 2. Make that 3, as he does take down Crack as well. Aslan, lovely play in that mid area. Looking to get that final one onto Monty. 1v3 for him. And Monty just chilling in bottom there, looking for any sort of peek. It's Aslan that is spraying him. Finally going to take him down. Nice play from Aslan for that round. And that brings it to 3-4. And like we were saying in the chat, this is a close game. I mean, we've got to bear in mind that it is defense, and the ESCR essentially do have the advantage. But I mean, we've seen their defense being so strong on that mid push, something that some teams really do struggle with, to defend a well-smoked SMG push like down that mid area. But they really have been doing well, kind of playing one hardware, playing one pillars, and then the SMG actually playing it like you see Den once again alone on A as we see Turbo picking up 2 frags, and Namchir does take down Crack once again on that B side. A real favourite of the Hungarians at the moment has been pushing that B side, and ESCR have responded accordingly. Still 3v2. Aslan and Den, we have Elastic doing that glitch jump, gonna give him that little bit of height advantage. He's just spot 1, just making his way towards A. It's Secure double back on himself, making his way towards hardware now. Oh, Secure, well, this could go well. Does actually just see a glimpse of someone on Link. Spots him again. He's been spotted this time. Warts takes him down. Wow, Warts and Secure having this regular little peak, B peak, as we get a nice deagle for Elastic to mop it up to 4-4. Alright, I'm going to get excited now. I want to see Frylight drop some Hungarians. I was going to say Hungarians, yeah. We'll drop him now as he does look straight away down that B-long. Nothing for him though, because once again, Turbo chooses his peaks so wisely. He's not going to show his head when he doesn't need to, as Aslan does push up that B-long. Namchir though, first to draw blood. Crack responds, as does Elastic. 2 SMG frags in the same amount of seconds for Rock. Now 4v3, numbers supporting Rock as his Den gets heavily tagged on A. The A site is all of Rock's. They're literally 4 players in that A site, and ESCR are supposed to be defending it, so we're going to see how this works. Frylight! Wow, that was some strong defensive scoping on that mid area. Elastic does finally dodge a bullet to get in with that bomb. Frylight looking for that frag, just trying to wallbang it. She's going to wait for the retreat. He doesn't retreat. Elastic heavily tagged on that bomb site. Going to look, actually peek him, put some spray out, but does manage to get up to those top A. Now top A, such a valuable position. Nade though coming out from Frylight. Oh, he's not going to like that one. Elastic dug out, and luckily Blue Generator saves his life as Crack gets that second frag onto Frylight. Finally, Elastic takes down Aslan, and wow, that was such a strong attack from Hungarians. I want to see how that played out. Let's go with Crack now. An SMG for Asus, and he was in that A site with Elastic well before any sort of backup on the A site from the ESCR. Frylight though does actually take down Turbo first time in this game as Crack does get that nade frag onto Den. A side wide open now. Both SMGs. Oh, and that's SMG's down. Crack has done his job. The A side is wide open, and now we're just going to see that bomb from Monty sprint in. Not even bothering to look around. He just needs to get that bomb in as Warts makes it even easier. Namchir goes down as well. Now Den and Aslan are going to have to do everything within their power to push that side, but someone is actually waiting from just around the corner. Warts takes him down, and now all on Frylight, and there it is. Lovely play from the 2 SMGs there. Crack and Elastic absolutely destroying the A site, and that is what we want to see, especially on Crash Attack, where it can be, you know, there's so many different nades that people can be throwing, so many different things, so many different rush routes as well. It's all just about kind of predicting, changing the way you play. This time we see Crack going for a real strong mid push. He's actually way over near hardware already. In fact, he is in hardware. Does actually get spotted, thankfully, on that glitch, but doesn't stop him getting a what? Smoke frag, cheeky Warts gets a headshot as well. Wow, I'm not really sure what happened there. He's going to get the second. Oh, and Namchir nearly failing. Frylight as well. These guys really did not make my job easy with these names. Namchir sounds like some sort of anteater. I'm not really sure. It's still, we do have a 3v2. Warts and Turbo, last man standing for Rock. Warts pushing that mid, is going to get found by Namchir. That second frag, trying to get the third now. Just looking up to be along there. Actually, they all seem to be well aware of Turbo's positioning. I suppose he hasn't picked up a frag this round. It must have just been common knowledge. We see Turbo checking that B-long cautiously. Nade doesn't pick up anything. Den, Namchir and Aslan, the 3 comrades standing between him and that round. It's all Namchir with the third, and 6-5. Rock.Asus, if they pick up this 7th round, this is going to be a very strong attack from the Hungarians. I'm going to go with Secure now on that defensive SMG. Him and Den are going to both be playing the A side now, realising the weakness in only sending one there, as Turbo gets that frag onto Namchir. Once again, first blood hero that is Turbo. Now he does actually look, Secure looks to be expecting a mid-push one. Really, we are seeing a bit more of an A1, the kind of split of SMGs now, as Frylight does get tagged up, finally taken down by Elastic. +3 for Turbo, we're going to love that one. As we do have a 5v3 now, 2 ESL players down. This is looking very strong for Rock, sorry, as Den does take down one on the A side. Looking to get a second. Monty stops him in his track. Secure though onto Monty. 3v2. And straight away they look to be heading to that B side. Bomb in the hands of Warts. Bomb actually almost on the B side already. ESCR nowhere near that. And oh my, Elastic on sandbags. This is just going to make their job 10 times difficult. Elastic down, not sure what he's doing there. That was foolish players. Den gets the frag onto him. And now it's on Turbos. Oh, sorry, Warts. Lovely pro mod bug. And this is just turned around in seconds. Secure with 2 of his own as well. As it is 36 seconds now. Gonna play that time. Really cautious play from both sides here as he does finally come round. Lovely play. Wolf takes down Den. Getting pushed by Secuwell now on the back foot. Oh, and Secu him down on inches of health himself. But I'm not going to lie to you. That was really strong play from ESCR, and that brings it to 6-6. That is a much stronger result for the defense side. There we go. I think I need to go get a drink. My God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a tiny break now, and we'll be back with you shortly.
You need, 'cause you know I got you. Shop to the top, shoes and rocks. Girl, you a shot. Hey! You know you're flossy, girl. That's right now. Come on.
I got on the phone and called the girls. On the phone and called the girls. I said, "Ning na na na."
And I'm back. Okay, I have orange juice and I am ready to go. Just waiting on the last couple of people to be ready up, all on Namche, who has a horrible name. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Namche, what are you doing? I mean, Nam. I think, yeah, he could be Nam, and Pry, you can be Pry. Pry and Nam. Nice. Syllables. In fact, while we wait, there we go. I was just going to say, Secuwell actually in a ridiculous position. Nice stuff from him. Right then, 6-6. Level playing field as we do go into the attack for ESCR. Let's go with Aslan now. AK, I know, nonetheless, let's pick up with him as he does have 500 ping. That is probably not the man to watch right now. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Namche, the man with the ridiculous name, as Prylite does open up the frags onto Monty. That's one man down near that A side. Does have the bomb. There's two players in A already. Let's go to them as both players get taken down. Crack and Elastic, the man behind them, Den and Secu, falling very easily to those SMGs as finally Aslan appears to have sorted out his ping, resting on a comfortable 36. As we have let's go with Turbo now. Turbo, just kind of very cautious plays at the back of the battlefield. He knows he does not have to do anything besides watch that cross to spot one in blue. It is Namche. Namche finally trying to get that bomb towards the site. Changes his mind, looks to be going B side. Does get spotted on that top A though. That's straight away we're going to see a big rotate. Wow! Elastic with that deagle. Oh, and Namche, you have just put that bomb in a very nasty position. Poor old Aslan. I mean, not even the Chronicles of Narnia could save him right now. There it is, 6-7. That was very, very rough play from Namche. He shouldn't have been showing himself too easily, even when he knew there was one top A. And Elastic's deagle mopped it up nicely. Right then, Turbo, let's go with him. Does look to be putting some pressure on that mid, putting that spray into blue, something which a lot of teams struggle with. Nothing for it this round though. Secuwell does take down Elastic. Finally, the A attack is crippled. As one SMG for Rock goes down. Lots of spray coming into Turbo. Doesn't go down though as Monty has responded, taking down Namche. And again, nice play from Monty. Aslan goes down, trying to get that third, has heavily tagged him up. It is Prylite, the scope for ESCR, who's finally just on the retreat. Doesn't get taken down though. Let's go with him as he is on his way to the A side. The bomb is once again in a nasty position on that crash area. Whether or not it's been spotted by Monty, I presume so. As he is defending and does get spotted by Prylite. Prylite takes him down. Nice play as we see 3v3. Soon to be 3v2, debatable as Prylite does get heavily tagged once again. This man will not go down no matter what the Hungarians are doing to him. As finally Turbo with a lovely shot takes him down. Warts as well for Hungary. Hungary? And that is all on Sekiu now. Nice play from him. Does take down one. Crack down. Warts and Turbo remain. And Sekiu now pushing up behind. Knows there's one on pillars. Does actually spot him. Is he going to take him down? That is the question. He does. Warts goes down as well. And now Sekiu's looking very comfortable in this 1v1 situation. Mano el mano with Turbo. Turbo, originally a scope, does have a golden AK. A man of style. Just come around the corner, actually expecting Turbo. Oh, and Turbo just completely missed that pickup. Not going to be happy with that one, as the bomb is going to go down with very little resistance as Turbo stealths his way in.
Explosives planted.
Sekiu well on the retreat, does check that corner. The timing in this game is ridiculous. Just checking that window just as Turbo comes up. And now Turbo actually on the back foot, searching for Sekiu. Well, we really shouldn't have to do it, as Sekiu is on his way back up those stairs. Turbo is going to get spotted, and wow! 1v3 situation, lovely play from him. And that was really, I'm impressed. Sekiu, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you are helping ESCR with 15 frags for 8. Top of his scoreboard right now. As I'm going to take it away with Elastic, the defensive SMG for Rock. Not sure what that smoke's doing, but I like it anyway, as he does see Sekiu taking him down. So straight away we see this backup arrive on that A site. Turbo with a nade onto Den, and we have Crack pushing up. That's both SMGs down. Nice play. Nice defensive play. Stopping anyone in their tracks. Turbo actually using a body to his advantage. Diving into a teammate to get the frag. As we do have Aslan now, last man standing up against 4. I was going to say 3. Just Turbo on millimeters of health. And Warts belonged having a quick duel with Aslan. Aslan on very little health. Surely going to get taken down. Crack, Deaglin, and finally it's Turbo to take him down. 4 frags for him that round. Just under the radar frags from Turbo. And we see it's 7-8. Rock now looking to pull away on this defense. I'm going to go with Den now. I haven't really covered him much. It has been playing relatively well. SMG, I tell a lie, actually, his bottom of the scoreboard. Speak before I know, as Sekiu, the other SMG, really does a great job on that A side. Crack as well, taking down Aslan. We have a 4v4. Make that, whoa, orchestra of frags flying in there as you see it become 3v2. ESCR, the man less, as we do see Hampshire with that bomb. Does get spotted by Turbo. Not going to go down though. Heavily tagged by that Deagle. Retreating to the corner. Finally taken down by Warts. Nice team play from the Hungarians. Now we see 3v1. All on, I was going to say Den. Didn't want to say it as it was Prylite. And finally, they do look to be pulling away. It's 7-9 now. Rock with the advantage. And Turbo absolutely dominating at the moment. 19, just below him with Elastic with 14. And talking of Elastic, I mean, he's been doing a great job on that A side. Let's go with him as he does once again make his way towards A. However, we do seem to be pursuing a bit of a B push. Dare I say it. Namshir with the bomb, yes, pushing his way down mid. We're going to have to go and see how this is encountered by ESCR as Crack is way over. Oh, Crack with 2 lovely frags, finally taken down by Prylite, and that is mid. 1 up and destroyed. We see now 3v3. Prylite just spot 1, just getting a bit of pressure put on him by Elastic. Surely, all Elastic has to do is stay there and dance with that scope, and they're going to be 1 man down on that B side. He is doing just that, playing with him. Sekiu, though, does take the frag to Turbo. There's the scope down, and that is Sekiu down, as Warts does finally take him down. 2 frags for Warts this round, and make that Elastic finally picking up the frag after a ridiculous yet tasteful dance with... I appear to have timed out. Is the server going down, or am I going down, or...? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still with us, that brought it to 10-7. And I have a blank screen right now. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Right, I just got a server connection timeout. That is not what Rock wanted, as they did just start pulling away. That was a cheeky momentum killer from their own server. Okay, then I think we're going to take a quick break while we sort out this server. And I'm going to have some orange juice because I am slowly dying. Thank you very much, and do not go anywhere.
Central Bay.
Okay then, we have sorted the problem with the server. I believe we're going back to the one we were originally on, and we should be underway very shortly. Sorry about this delay. I'm just waiting for the players to get back into the server, and we get the joy of watching them ready up again. For those of you that have just joined us, I know there are a couple of you, we have been watching ESCR and Rock, sponsored by Asus, battling out Odd Crash. So far it's been very close. Finally we saw a little bit of a pull away coming out from Rock, bringing it to 10, I think it was 10-7, 10-8. I'm not sure how they're going to do that with a round still. Thanks for joining us. I am Machine. This is a stream produced and casted by Chaos TV. And so far it's been a good game to watch. We've seen Rock.Asus. I mean, Elastic has been playing extraordinarily with that SMG, as has Turbo. And for ESCR, we saw Sequoia with a beautiful 1v3 clutch. which I'm sure will shortly be seen on YouTube with my horrific voice. And while we're in this boring phase, I'm going to do any shout-outs that have been asked. If anyone does want to shout out someone, anything at all, do pop it in chat and I will do my best to get to it. Still, though, I do have one for Salza. Salza has a horrible accent, and it is worth noting that Liverpool are terrible at football. There we go. Just waiting on one ESCR player. Elastic has been asked to check his anti-cheat. I'm not sure what's going on there. Still, though, us 4Chaos TV already up, and we'll see where this goes. Anyone in chat? Well, who would you say has been playing the best so far? Then, if we had to pick one, you know, the MVP of this game. I mean, I've got a couple of names in my head. I'm not entirely sure who I'd separate from the rest. Maybe it's a bit too early to tell, but still, from what you've seen so far, what are you feeling? Play that funky music. Of course, yeah. So, no. Once again, I will apologise for the delay. Obviously, nothing we can do about it. It was just a server-side error. But we are straight back now, just waiting on the last couple of people to ready up, and we will be straight back. Just going to double-check what score they're going to be playing from. 10-7. It was 10-7, yep. Rock had just picked up the round. So now Rock in a bit of an easier position. They have got that, you know, 3-round advantage, but also they are on the defending side. And as long as they play that defensive side kind of less aggressive as ESCR were. I mean, we have to give it to them. They were holding that mid push beautifully, but that doesn't stop them. Kind of, I felt like they were pushing out. We saw a brilliant example with CQ. I was just kind of feeling the need to push him when they really didn't. Still, we are finally ready up, and we're going to go back into it. So it is 10-7. No matter what the scoreboard says, we are on 10-7, and I'm going to go away with Turbo. Scope for the Hungarian side. Nice smoke onto the pillars, making this job just that little bit more difficult. Doesn't stop the spray going out. As Crack does land the name secure. One SMG down already for the Brits. Nade coming out as well from Turbo. Doesn't appear to be doing much on the A side. Aslan on the defense of that B long. One SMG way up there. It is Crack waiting for that regen. Namchir does get the frag. Once again, Crack receiving tags but not going down. And the bomb hasn't really gone anywhere for ESCR at the moment. Still by that ramp, unsure of which bomb site to push. Very different, like contrasting attack. Like we saw with Rock, we saw 4 players on that A side 20-30 seconds in. It was really aggressive and very hard to defend. Instead, they finally, ESCR have made their way into the A site. 3v1 now, all on Warts, who is on that mid side. Making his way towards the crash. Does try and get his eyes on it. Spots one. Just missing that spray. Oh, and Namshit just walks straight into that pre-aim. And now Den and Prelight going to be playing it very safe, just trying to put some pressure on him. Actually, very nice play from Warts, making his way into the bottom A with very little resistance. Right, Warts now on the way up the stairs. He's going to find Prelight. Oh, and Prelight just waiting for him, lying on the floor. Once again, lying in a body. There's been a lot of corpse diving in this game. I'm going to take it away with Prelight now. Scope for ESCR. Very cautious of peeking that B long after his previous experience with Turbo. As he does get that nade out. Not a problem though, as there's a lot of spray going into blue. Prelight actually does peek it. As he does get flashed. Elastic. And 2 others on that A side. Aslan with 2 of his own in mid. Lovely play. Prelight as well with a frag of his own. And it is 4v2. 2 Rock players do remain. And once again, the battlefield does fall silent. Lots of spray coming in. Elastic did get heavily tagged by that nade. She's trying to get away. Namchir stops him in his tracks. And ESCR looking a whole lot better now on that A side. Warts, once again, the last man standing. Cautiously making his way. Going to do his best to stop that plant. Gets the spray onto the side. It's going to be very difficult with that spray coming out from Aslan. Aslan heavily tagged himself. Not going to go down there as Prelight does back him up, bringing it to 2-0. And ESCR now, sorry, not till 2-0, tell a lie. Moves it to 10-8, 10-9? 10-9, amazing maths there from Machine. Okay then, so we're going to go with Monty actually. I'm going to go with Monty just because I feel AK's struggle to get the attention sometimes they do deserve. As he does begin to push his way up that B side. Oh, and ESCR, I've got no one really watching. I presume it's going to be Aslan once again, who was watching that be Ali. It is Aslan once again, doing his job lovely on that B Ali. No, very little action. Aslan has actually taken down Warts. Elastic and Monty with frags of their own. Taking down Den and Aslan. Now that opens up that B side. Now you see ECR kind of pinned in that blue area a bit. I mean, Frylight does get a frag, as does Turbo. Now bring it to 2v3. Those scopes really getting those kind of mid-round frags, which are so necessary to aid a push onto either of the bomb sites. Elastic defending A, but any pressure he can onto the attacking SMG, which of course is Sekiwa. Sekiwa has been playing excellent, as the bomb actually has been casually taken towards that B site. Namche actually right below Turbo. Turbo hasn't really checked it. Waiting for any sort of sound. Namche's going to be very, very quiet as he does climb up, and Turbo's going to find a nice play from Namche. And now the B side is wide open for the plant to go down. Rock suddenly on the rotate. Crack and Elastic, the two SMGs for Hungary, do remain. Nice play from Crack, actually taking down Secure on the rear of the rotate. As Namche is now last man standing. Does land a tag onto Crack, looks to come around the corner. Does actually tag the car, does finally get the Deagle frag. As he now does get some heavy pressure put on him as he does come around that corner. Oh, and my days, does this look messy. Elastic does land some tags of his own. Namche very low on health. He does come round. Oh, and he does get taken down. Nice try from Namche, but not enough, as Elastic got plenty of time for that defuse to bring it back to 11-9. 11-10! My God. I insist on this one of these rounds to happening. Okay, then. So, I am actually being told it's 11-9. I'm just going to stop trying to do maths in my head. I think that's probably best. There's no opening franks for either side. Frylight does get some spray into blue, very low on health. As Den gets that nade onto A-bin, surely there's not going to be someone to catch it. They have not been using that A-bin whatsoever. Frylight just got one on hardware. Elastic waiting for any sort of shadow to appear in that smoke on that bottom A. Does actually get tagged up on bottom A, quickly making a retreat. Well aware that that little tagging sound makes such an indication of your positioning. As Elastic does take down one on A. Nice play from him as he does take down Den. Looks to get the second, but Frylight is there, takes him down. Nice play from Frylight. It's Monty. It's the second. Nice play from him onto that mids area, and now we have a 2v2. Monty and Warts. The last two for Rock on the defense. It's the nice position from Warts, actually stopping that rotate as they do both look to be making their way towards mid. Warts hitting that prone key hard, well aware that he's about to be pushed. Oh, and he does get pushed. Wow, Frylight really just utilising the SMG. He hasn't actually got one scope frag this round. He's got 3 with that Deagle and now an SMG, and now it is all on Turbo. Last man standing. Bomb goes down on B now. 40 seconds to the young scope. He's been doing an amazing job so far, but not this time. Frylight with the four frags for him that round. Brings it to 3-1, and we are seeing a lovely comeback from ESCR on the attack. I now have my production doing my maths for me. It is 11-10. Secure with the nice opening frag in that mid area. Den as well pushing it. ESCR putting some heavy pressure on mid. This is what we saw that worked so well for Rock. Now, is it going to work as well for their competitors? Bomb is in bottom hardware. Elastic does take down one. Turbo as well for Rock. Trying to get that third. It is Namche, the man in hardware. Oh, and he takes down Turbo as well. Look at this. This is such better play from ESCR. We do see 2v2 now as the bomb is going to be going down on that B site from Namche once again. Warts and Crack, the men to stop him once again. All on Namche. Can he do what he could not? Oh, and he can't. Crack is in exactly the same position as before as well. This time, Crack wasn't going to go down, and it brings it quite nicely. 12-10. Thank you, production.
Explosives diffused.
So this could be game, set, and match for Crash. I'm going to take it away with Turbo. Once again, going to try and... He's just constantly looking for that frag in that middle area. Doesn't actually get one. Just catch a glimpse of an AK making his way towards A as Den does stop Elastic in his tracks on back A. Q as well. This is looking very nice for ESCR. As they do put top in pressure on A. Crack, though, the man in A all alone. Going to have to do something quite special. stick with him as there are 3, make that 4 players all looking for his blood, as it is 1 on that Crack as well. Spray coming out left, right and centre. Oh, and Crack in very, very dire straits at the moment. Money for nothing. Not dire straits reference there, I kind of liked it. Still, I'm going to stick with Crack as Warts does get a frag of his own. Prylite going down, as does Den. Nice play from him. Namche finally silences Warts. So surely this is going to be Crack's frag. It is. And that is lovely. Game, set, and match on Crash. All goes to Rock.Asus. 13-10. I believe it is best of 3. Well, nonetheless, we're going to give you some music for a second, as it does look to be going on to Crossfire. This is Esports Finesse, I Am Machine, and this is Chaos TV. Thank you.
Kill him with this one. Check it out. Check it out. Watch this. Let's go. Let's go. My man sees.
You going live? Okay. Alright then, straight back into the action as we do see Crossfire Knife being played. How exciting. Once again, I'm not a fan of the knife rounds. Well, as a player, I have genuine hate for the knife round, probably because I rarely have a key binded to knife. Still though, ESCR are looking very nice and strong. I mean, I don't know, there's people being stabbed everywhere. It's a nice Bristol Saturday night. So it is a 1v3 all on Warts, finally gets taken down, and it is ESCR once again winning that knife. And I mean, some people could say it tells you something about how the game's going to go down. We saw it didn't last time. I'm sure it's not going to affect them that much this time. Crossfire, a map in big debate at the moment. Lots of people kind of having a bit of a love-hate relationship sometimes. I mean, with a well-stratted Crossfire, it can be someone's favourite map, but I mean, when you feel like you're playing with a mix, it can be one of the most difficult maps to defend, which a lot of teams know, hence the attacking choice by the winners. It was ESCR who won and have taken attack. Not a surprising choice, so let's go with one of the attackers. Who have we got for me today? I'm going to give it to Q. Lovely player with that SMG, as straight away, in fact, we see an SMG throw in a smoke. This may suggest a bit of an aggressive AK play. Still, we'll see how this goes. This is a nade as well coming out from Q. Gee, it's come a nice nade, taking down Monty. Does actually catch a glimpse of the scope as well. It was Turbo just dancing in the smoke over there as Q does make his way towards A. Den with a frag as well, making it only 3 remain. Den with a second, nice play on that B side. Q now finally going to pick up one on that A side. He is, yes he is, Crack. The heavy pressure, and Den with a third. Lovely play from ESCR. Complete clean sweep. No players down for their side. And maybe we're going to see a whole different face for them. I'm going to go with Den. That was a lovely play from him over on B, as he does look to be once again getting that nade out to stop that B, or slow down at least that Madden rush, as Prylite gets that frag onto Turbo. A whole different Prylite, and Namche with the nade as well. Wow. Rock do seem to be struggling a little bit. As Aslan gets a frag as well. Wart's going down in Calf, opening up that B side. Oh, and Den as well onto Monty. The bomb surely will be going down, as Crack does take down Namche with that bomb. Oh, and again onto Den. I think it's 1v2. Crack can't take down Aslan though. The king of the jungle. As we do see 2 rounds in a row for ESCR. Can they make it 3? That is the question. I'm going to go with Prylite for ESCR again. Give these guys a lot more attention than I think I was giving them on Crash. As Prylite straight away makes his way to bottom scope house. The peaks can be so hit and miss on Crossfire, especially with all that smoke. Looking for any sort of gap he can find as QL gets a frag onto Monty on A. Warts with one onto Melons, trying to push up that B long. Q as well on a second onto Crack. We see Prylite on that bus. As he does actually... I'm not sure what he was nading. I think it's something into B long. Oh my days, it works. Warts goes down. Gonna be happy with that one. As Namjoon does look to be getting that bomb down. Turbo did land the nade tag, but didn't take him down. He did the deagle. As now, I'm going to stick with Turbo as he is all alone. The lone wolf. The lone Hungarian sniper wolf. Pushing now towards that bomb. With the deagle, actually. I do tell a lie. Well, I wanted to see a sniper wolf, but I suppose deagle will have to do as he does. He just catch a glimpse of someone's foot. Oh, to your right, and there it is. Oh, wow. So unlucky for Turbo there. It brings it to 3-0. Really nice play from the Brits. I'm going to go ahead and give the lovely lad Elastic a bit of attention as he does once again look to be pushing that B side. See, we see all these SMGs suddenly throwing nades. This is something I haven't really seen that regularly. Crack and Elastic now both on the attack. Oh, and they were deliberately waiting for those nades, but a late one from Prylite catches Crack unawares. Den as well, both SMGs down on this crossfire. This is ESCR's map from what we've seen so far. Really, really strong players. Once again, it is a Rock player left to clutch. It is Turbo. Make that now a 1v1 as he does land the nade onto Namjoon. Namjoon is not happy with that one. Does put the what the fuck into chat. As now Aslan fakes it, trying to draw out Turbo's fire. In a 1v1 though, faking it, he doesn't take much to check. Turbo does check and is well aware now of the fake. Aslan once again going to go in, try and draw out that fire from Turbo. Turbo does just peek him and oh, Turbo gets that frag. That was lovely play from Turbo. Very calm, very sophisticated. Not sure if he can play COD 4 sophisticatedly, but still, he does it. And does it well. Right then, Den. Lots of kind of people saying he's been banned or something. I'm not entirely sure. That will be debated afterwards, obviously. But nonetheless, he's definitely not cheating now, despite not fragging. As he just makes his way to Melons, gets taken down by Elastic. 5v4. Make that 5v3. Make that 5v2. Tell a lie. 4v3. Okay, there we go. Saki with lovely +10. As the nade from Elastic makes it 3v3. Nice play from him. Namjoon once again, he's really not been a big friend of the nades so far. I suppose being the bomb carrier on Crossfire, I mean, you're gonna have to expect a lot of nade related deaths, and he has certainly proven that for us today. As we see now a 2v2, Aslan has retrieved the bomb. Prylite, he needs to start moving, trying to help his team on that A side. As we see, positioning from Elastic, very, very calm. Just waiting in that B long. He's got that B bomb on lock and needs to do very little. Besides, just double check that A cross. Does actually spot one in that top A. Does go for it. Warts as well, putting his eyes on it. Surely, Aslan, if you just show a little bit more flesh, you are going to receive a lot of AK bullets. Elastic knows this and he is just playing it cool. 26 seconds though, it is all on ESCR. They're going to have to move. As the bomb does look to be going down now. Aslan, the man behind the plant. That nade was ready and waiting. Oh, a nice play from Rock to bring it to 3-2. And that was so calm. Very nicely executed defense. And we see a timeout now coming out from Rock. Not sure what's going on. We actually have Monty pinged. Dropping the 999. And, well, wow. I mean, we've seen very different playstyles to what I would deem as normal on this map. We've seen a lovely play from both teams, especially Rock with their nades. Seems to have a nade for every single bomb site and every single time. I mean, it's just a strategy, I guess. I mean, how are they managing to have these nades with the bombs and also have enough to stop the rushes, especially that A rush, which can be so deadly, is beyond me. Still, though, it is working for them at the moment. Just going to wait for the last couple of people to ready up after a lovely internet connection dropping. And we'll be right back. Well, what ESCR have started, well, they're going to try and want to hold this lead. I've lost 2 consecutive rounds to the Hungarian side, and just while we wait for people to ready up, I'm just going to go to a quick break, and we will be back with you very shortly.
All night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all night.
Okay, I'm going to go Right then, and we're back already. I'm going to pick it up with Crack, SMG for Rock. Him and Monty now. Monty actually picking up the SMG. Elastic with the demolitions. 3 players now pushing up that towards that light area. Monty and Elastic picking up frags. Aslan finally taking down one of them. Elastic goes down, as does Monty. Nice play from Aslan defending that light area as Den picks up one of his own onto Warts. Now, what started off so well for Rock once again has just gone downhill as Den does catch a glimpse of someone in top 8. Actually takes him down. Nice play from Den there. Not sure what he was shooting at, but evidently there was some sort of player near him. Nice throw from Aslan, gets that on top of the bomb. Wallbang was actually hit him though. That was interesting. Wallbang. Turbo straight away presuming on bomb plant. I have some people asking if this is a PCW or what this is. This is in fact ESF. I'm sure someone will kindly place the link that we have provided into chat. Okay, Dan has already picked up a +10 nade. Rock seriously on the back foot now as they are all, well, Turbo's in a sticky situation, about to get taken down by Sirku. Yeah, now the A site is open to his attack. We do see Den as well picking up a frag, all on Warts now. Very, very nice try from the ESCR as they are all over the shop. And when I say shop, I mean kebab, I mean cafe, I mean little kebab. I mean a lot of things, but I do not mean Warts is going to pick this up. It's 30 seconds to take down 3 players and defuse the bomb on A. And I'll be honest with you, it's not looking likely. 26-7 now. Does actually try to spot the scope. Frolight heavily tagged. Doesn't go down. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what people like to call exit fragging. This man has made no effort to get towards that bomb. He is just waiting for any sort of possibility, any glimpse of a frag to make that little scoreboard look a little bit better. As we see ESCR grow that lead to 5-2. Nice play from them. And the man we should be watching right now is Den. To Den from bottom fragging previously on Crash to coming up and dropping 11 for 5. 7 rounds in. This is lovely to see. And I'm going to stick with him now as he does once again cross that street with ease. No nades or scope fire to slow him down. That's Aslan drawing that first blood onto Elastic. Aslan and Elastic regularly exchanging fire. As Warts with a lovely wallbang onto Den. And Monty pushing up on his own in that B long. Now this is it. The B defense can be so difficult. Den now suddenly complaining of lag despite his score. As it is 4v3. Turbo getting that nade out towards light. Nothing for it though, as suddenly this round has hit a complete standstill. Secure while trying to pick up the pace, does take down Turbo. The scope is now down for Rock, and the bomb immediately makes its way towards A. Secure is going to quickly clear it out for Namcha. Well, that's what I expected, but Namcha was straight in there, getting taken down by Cracked. Secure though, straight on his tail, takes him down to bring it to 2-2. And 40 seconds, Warts now making his way towards that A. He's going to try and defend it with his life, but doesn't stop the bomb going down though. And now we have a 40 seconds. Secure and Aslan, the 2 men defending that bomb with their lives. Their virtual lives. And Warts once again, his lane nades are sublime at the moment. Every single one picking up a frag. Secure does jump down. I'm not sure what he's shooting at. Oh, and Secure was going to regret that one. FML, he is not happy. And the defuse coming in for Monty brings it to 5-3.
Explosives diffused.
Now, it is worth noting that attack is the easiest side. I mean, there's no team can doubt it. As much as you enjoy defense, attacking is easy. Is it? The B bomb is within such close proximity. You can get there in, I don't know, I'm going to say 6 seconds, 7 seconds. I'm probably exaggerating a little, but still, it is very easy to get across, no matter how good your nades are. As we do see Monty, I'm going to go with him as he has finally actually put some pressure on that Melons area. Turbo does take down Prylite though, scope down, but doesn't stop him getting a nice dead man frag with that nade onto Warts. As Monty does push in, takes down Namcha and has the bomb. Namcha once again. We just keep finding him getting taken down with that bomb in his hands. And he is going to be surely a little bit annoyed with that. Aslan does take down Monty though, that is the man. Oh, and Turbo missing 2 very easy shots on that cross. That is going to really hinder that B plant. Or stopping that B plant, I should say, as Aslan is going to try and get that bomb down now. Turbo with the wallbang, just missing Aslan. Very close, the bomb has gone down now. 40 seconds, all on Turbo now. Turbo with that scope. Does make his way calmly up the street. Aslan and Secure are going to give him absolutely nothing. They know what he's got. They know this man has got a very good aim on him. Oh, but Secure peeks at just the right time once again to see Turbo going down with that back facing the wall. Lovely jubbly. Alright then, 6-3, advantage ESCR. They're going to try and get as many rounds as they can. We know they're going to try, and as they do at the moment, we see once again Aslan repping that high 300 ping. Secure on the way to A. Two people, make that 3, as Aslan stops 2 of them. Monty and Elastic both going down to Aslan once again. Aslan has been defending that side beautifully. As Namche with that bomb does make his way across. Turbo lands the frag onto Prylite though. Brings us a 3v3. Trying to draw out some fire now, Namche with the fake. Turbo putting some pressure on that bomb site. Still, no nades coming out. Finally, one nade comes out. Ans does the second from Crack. Namche. Oh, and Namche's timing. Oh, just dodging those nades. That could have been infuriating for the AK. He's not planting. He does just kind of calm, wait for that smoke to come up from his teammate. As Warts takes down Den. Trying to get the second onto Namche. Heavily tagged. Aslan does pick up that third frag though onto Crack. Aslan on the light side. Namche retreating to spawn. Just going to play it very, very cool. Wait for the push from Rock. Right, Turbo and Warts, the men on the attack now. Oh, and Namche's got a lovely spot onto Turbo's beret. Takes him down, and now we see a 1v2, 20 seconds, and this is near impossible for Warts at the moment. The positionings from ESCR are sublime. He's got 13 seconds, and oh no. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I regret what I've just said. You see the defuse coming down. What have I... Commentator's curse at its prime. Oh, and I was so confident in those positions. We see 6-4, a ninja defuse coming out for Rock. Wow. Yeah, wow. Right, I'm going to pick it up with Turbo. Scope and try and get as many frags, peaks as he can. Get those numbers. Kind of gives them some idea of where people are going. Just got one on the way across to B. It's likely Den, as Den once again does get that frag onto B side. Does it take down by Warts this time? So it is 4v4. Make that 4v3. Monty with a lovely nade frag. Prylite as well. Prylite SMG frag? Have we seen him drop the scope, or has he just picked this up from one of the many corpses of this battlefield? Only time will tell. Still though, we see Crack. Looks to be preparing a nade towards Light. Not seen that one before. Still, nothing for it, as it is Aslan once again in his favourite position. Just watching that right hand side. Finally does have to make the cross. He's going to have to get that bomb down for his teammate Namche, who once again caught that nade beautifully. As he did try and get to that bomb site. We can see on the scoreboard how his job is hindering his performance. But I mean, we know it's a job someone has to do. And he's been doing it relatively well. Despite Woodman dying. As we see Prylite did actually take down Turbo there. Got to give him some credit, as Turbo has been really giving him a lot of pressure. Warts with the fragments of Prylite though, 1v3. Nice play from Aslan once again. Aslan really he's doing his job beautifully on that light side. Let's go with him now so we can see just how he is performing. As nice as it is to see someone lagging, he is doing a good job with that lag. In fact, it may be giving him an advantage, it's debatable. As Aslan once again sits on that light glitch that many have asked for to be changed, but as we know, it cannot be changed, and it just causes... I mean, you know, both sides can use it on their side. That's the argument others offer, is, you know about it, why don't you use it? So we do see it 4v4. One frag for each side. It was the scopes, both taken down. As Warts gets a frag as well. And Namche going down. As Prylite gets that second. Elastic behind him just as well. Onto Den. We see 3v2 now. Aslan and Prylite. Prylite has retrieved the bomb from Namche's corpse once again. Namche really... I'm not going to lie. I would be furious right now. I mean, he knows it's his job, but just constantly getting taken down cannot feel good. As Prylite does try and draw out some fire. Fire he does, as he does get heavily tagged in that bust by Warts. Warts in Calf, Monty right next to him, just in that. There's very nice positions from Rock with Monty on those stairs as well, and one bottom A. He can stop Aslan quickly taking down Warts. Monty responding, taking down Prylite, bringing it to a 1v2. Aslan, the man to clutch, does come into contact with Crack. Crack comes out on top to bring it to a 7-5 half. And I think ESCR could have asked for a little bit more. I mean, that was a strong attack. I mean, you can't take it away from them. but they started off so much stronger than they finished, and I think they may be looking a little bit weaker now on this defense. We could see Rock with a very bit of a game changer. Wart's top frag, and we have a quick look at the scores. We see Wart's up on top, Turbo just below him, and for ESCR, Secure Wow and Aslan. Well, Aslan and Den kind of level-headed play at the moment. Still, no frags as we speak so far. Elastic on the way to A. He's going to get encounter. I believe it's Den. Den does take him down. Nice play from Den. Quickly backed up by Aslan on the A side as well. As Den gets a nice nade frag onto Monty as well. That A side has been completely silenced. Besides Crack just behind that barrel does finally get taken down by Aslan. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you send 2 to A. Okay, we see a 3v2. Rock on the back foot, quickly changed as we see Turbo taking down Prylight. Like we said, I mean, if we could just press a magic button and see how many times each scope has killed each other, I think Turbo would be level ahead above the rest, which is Prylight, evidently, as he has been struggling. I'm going to go with Aslan now. Aslan does have the bomb in his grasp, just making unnecessary noise, alerting the enemies to his positioning, as he does. Here, one of his own on that A side. Ooh, and just catches Warts on the retreat. Heavily tagged, just going to wait for the regen. Warts looks for any sort of glimpse of Aslan. Actually, pushing it. Oh, and this is looking tense. Turbo gets a frag onto Nemchir now, all on Aslan. Aslan does have the bomb, though, as he does take down Warts. He's got a 1v1 now. He is actually in the better position. Oh, and Aslan's surely going to take him down. Nice play from him. 3 frags that round, and that brings it to 5-8. Rock not looking too strong right now, as a timeout is going to come out from them. Whether it's a pinger, it is Monty once again going down. Internet connection of a god. And just while we wait for the lovely pinger to return to us, I'm going to give you some lovely music, because I'm sure you're tired of my voice. Once again, this is me, Machine, and you are listening to Chaos TV streaming ESF.
Burning the candles, and the mirror's gone for tonight. Turning the lights out, tighten the handcuffs, and the mirror's gone for tonight. Turning the lights out, burning the candles, and the mirror's gone for tonight. Turning the lights out, tighten the handcuffs, and the mirror's gone for tonight. Sex, love, control, vanity. Sex, love, control, vanity. Sex, love.
Okay, and we're back. After Monty's lovely connection does return to him. It's 5-8. ESCR still looking the strongest side at the moment on Crossfire. If they do win this, we're going to see a third and final map being played. If not, this is going to be game, set and match in this ESF game. Ladder game, I should say.
Explosives planted.
It's now 40 seconds. Have gone down. Very fast play from Rock. Den does land the nade onto Elastic, though. The man behind the plant. As it is 4v3. The numbers are on ESCR's side. However, they have got the job of getting to that bomb site. Name coming out from Prylight. Doesn't stop getting taken down by Warts. Warts in Aslan's old position. Aslan himself pushing Melons. Does get tagged up heavily by the SMG in Melon. Oh, a nice play from Aslan, taking down Crack. Warts with a frag of his own as well onto Namchir. Now 2v2. Aslan suddenly becomes the last man standing as Warts gets up third onto Den. Fakes it, trying to draw out Monty. Oh, he did actually tag him. But no cigar. 6-8. Right then, who have we got? Oh no, fancy an SMG. Let's go with Crack. Crack has been having some problems with Aslan on that attack. So we're going to see how this works out. So he does get a very interesting flash. Wow, so interesting in fact that he looks at it himself. Gets taken down, doesn't stop getting towards Melons. So not as bad as it looks, as Turbo was the first to draw blood, taking down Secure with the nade. Aslan with the nade of his own onto Elastic. Now we have a 4v4 once again, that bomb going down. Oh, and Turbo nearly getting it down. Namchir stopped it though, as did Aslan. And Den as well with a frag at ESCR with 4 frags in the same amount of seconds. And now Warts Where are you, Warts? Not looking good. Does get taken down by Namcheer as well. And that was a very fast round for ESCR. Nice play from them. And that brings it to 6-9. 4 rounds away from that third map. And I need a cup of tea if we go to a third round. I will be honest with you. Finally, Crack does succeed that flash getting into mid-street. Namcheer going down to his nade as well. Turbo with that frag straight down into Prylite. Prylite gonna be furious now. Gonna switch to Secuwell. Secuwell should have taken AK now. He does play very aggressive on that B bomb. 2 players to encounter on that Melons. He's going to play it very calm. It's 3v3. And he can hear everything right now. He is well aware of their positioning. He does hear the smoke. Telelight, a nade, land on that bomb site. Elastic, the man with the bomb, playing it very calm, just waiting for any sort of push, and Secu is not going to give it to them. And here we see, finally, Turbo does catch a glimpse of a player onto bottom A. 20 seconds in, Warts as well reveals himself to Secu while taking him down. And again, lovely play from Warts, actually getting heavily tags onto Aslan as well. Could this be the 3-man to bring Rock back from the dead? Aslan, 1v3, 34 seconds to do it. Not going to happen. 7-9 is your scoreline. 7-9 is your scoreline. Poet, and I did not know it. Right then. Give me something beautiful. I'm going to go with Den. Den, the SMG, has been playing very aggressive on the A side. Looks to be making his way down that street. Now, it once again does go to A, as Turbo once again gets the fragment of Prylite. Prylite having a very difficult time with him. Has got 12 frags nonetheless. Turbo with 16. And wow, the score differences on the Rock side is inhumane. As Den does struggle to throw his flash properly. Doesn't stop him. Turbo fall into his nade though. And it is 3v3. Bomb goes down from Crack. Going to retreat and now sit in. This is what Rock have been doing so well. Once that bomb goes down, they become statues of aim. There it is, Monty, showing you how it's done. Does get out-turreted by Namcheer though. Warts is there to mop up. And once again, Aslan drops into a clutch situation. Doesn't. Wow, nice wallbang from Aslan, taking down Crack, and he's just about to encounter one on his left. Doesn't check it. It's taken down by Warts, and lovely play from Warts once again. This position on light has been played very well by both AKs, Aslan and now Warts. Warts really performing with 22 frags, closely followed by Aslan for the other side with 20. I'm going to go with Secuwell now. SMG for ESCR. Does wait for those nades into calf. Is not going to deal with those the alley nades. Smokes are still there for him as he jumps in, late nading that bomb site. Nothing for it though. Playing it very calm, waiting for anyone to jump out. But I believe Rock have the, I'm going to say, discipline to be aware that that's a very likely position to be seen. As Secuwell does push up, does get one, trying to get the second onto. Oh, Warts falls through that wall. Lovely play, as the bomb was actually in Warts' hands, leaving Secu in a very strong position. Does just catch a glimpse of it. And now he just has to sit and admire the melons as he waits for the Rock players to swarm him. Desperate for a taste of that tasty, tasty melon. Monty, though, whoa, Secu is not going to be happy with that one. He was in such a strong position, but a wallbang stopped that bomb. An issue as Elastic gets a frag as well onto Den. 3v2 now. Aslan and Namcheer, the men on defense. Bomb surely is going to go down with ease. Turbo actually still faking it to draw out Aslan. It works beautifully. Namcheer takes it down though, and surely Namcheer, I was going to say he wasn't going to get out of the alley, but he did. But Monty was there as well, and we see 9-9 back to level playing field. And Rock definitely not out of this one yet. Right then. I'm going to go with Secuwell again, just because he is way over in melons already. There's no players absolutely anywhere near him. As Pride and Dendo both pick up frags on the A side. Secuwell about to encounter Turbo. Turbo takes him down. Nice play from him to bring it to 4-3. Oh, and Pride finally taking down his nemesis. Going to be happy with that one, as it is all on Warts. Warts has been playing well, but I don't think he's going to be playing that well. 4 players to find, 1 minute to do it. Does find one, Pride goes down. Scope is down, leaving a little bit more open on the cross. He knows there's going to be one watching that door. Fake it, trying to draw out any sort of fire. He's got plenty of time, 1 minute on the clock. Bomb in hand as well. See 3 players, Aslan, Den and Namcheer, all desperate for a taste of Hungarian blood. It is all on Warts now, 49 seconds. Time surely going to come into beeps. Warts gets spotted by Namche. Den the man to take him down though. 3 frags from Den that round, and 9-10 ESCR 3 frags away from staying in this game. 3 frags? I tell a lie. 3 rounds away from staying in this game. As Prylite does open up onto Elastic. Nice play from him. Den as well. That is 2 frags in the same amount of seconds for ESCR. Warts with 2 frags of his own. Sekiwao and Namche going down on that, I'm going to say B-side? I am correct. Warts, the man with the bomb once again. Does actually catch a glimpse of Prylite. Prylite on very little health. Going to be supported by his teammates on A. Is Aslan. Aslan and Den both on that A side. In fact, all 3 players on that A side. This should be a relatively easy plant for the Rock side. They do land on top of the bomb. Going to be very difficult to spray him down. Does get tagged. Oh, and goes down. He does. Prylite. Lovely play from him, as with Den as well. Taking down Monty. Crack now in a very sticky situation. Does have the bomb, but has 3 players all well aware of his position. And well aware that he has that bomb. The bomb. Which I highly doubt will be going down this round. We have 30 seconds still. Ooh, heavy tags onto Prylite. Very little left with that Deagle. And now Crack does try and get that bomb down. Surely it won't go down. It doesn't. Aslan with the spray. And it is 11-9. 2 now. 2 rounds. ESCR really are close to bring this one back. Gonna pick it up with a scope. Who have we got? Let's go with Prylite. Prylite has been struggling in this kind of constant battle with Turbo. Turbo once again getting that opening frag to Sekiwao. Monty as well with 1 onto Den. 2 players down very early in the round. Aslan does try and bring it back though with a frag onto the Warts. Oh, and Prylite catches a glimpse of Monty. Monty goes down. Elastic and Namche exchanging frags onto either team. As it is now 2v2. Namche and Prylite for ESCR. Both near that calf area. Prylite attempting to do some retarded jump. It's going to leave him to it. As I'm going to pick it up with Turbo. Turbo, the man with the bomb. Originally scoping, has kind of corpse raided to make that close combat a little bit easier. Does actually check that B long. From his point of view, this plant should be relatively easy. As he does fake it, trying to draw out that calf fire. Oh, a nice play from Turbo. Knew there'd be one in calf and just peeked beautifully. So it is now a 2v1. Prylite in a bit of a sitch. Now, position no real way out of this, as he does have scope and Deagle up against that AK. Surely he's going to go down. He does. Turbo with a plant and 3 frags. That is how you defend a beautifully planted bomb. Right then. So far, if any of you have recently joined us, this is Rock, the ESCR. Rock picked up the first map with 13-10. And are now looking to defend this map to bring it to game, set and match. ESCR though are going to need this one to carry it into the second map. Rock looking very strong this round. Namche and Sekiwao both taken down. Warts with that bomb. Does just dodge the nade onto the bomb site. And looks to be holding it. Hopefully some spray or nade is going to come and stop him. He does expect it. Does get away. As it is 4v3. Make that 4v2 as Prylite gets taken down by a beautiful Deagle across that map with Elastic. And now Den left all alone. 40 seconds. I believe in you, Den. Even if everyone else doesn't, and we see him go down to 11. Right then, 11-11. This round will determine how this game goes down. If Rock bring it to 12, it's going to be very difficult to come back from this overtime. As I believe we're going to see overtime, since it is a best of 3. And with Rock taking it the previous one. See Prylite though, opening up. Warts going down. Crack responds, taking out Sekiwao. Den as well. SMG frags left, right, and centre on that A side. Turbo trying to chime in with some support. Does just spot one back A. Nothing for him though. Is Turbo once again the man with the bomb. Crack closely following him. As Crack does get spotted in bottom A. Aslan playing that bottom A very, very defensively. Spray coming out from Monty, but nothing for it. Turbo does just catch a glimpse of Aslan bottom A, taking him down. Catches a glimpse of Prylite as well. Not going to get him though. As it is now 3v3, level playing field, level numbers. Turbo getting that smoke out. Are we going to see a plant as he does look to be approaching the top of the bomb? Oh, but the nade is there. Nice prediction from Den. And now Monty. Monty, you know how much this round means. I want to see something beautiful. The bomb is right in front of his face. He has 30 seconds to get it down and kill 3 horny Brits. It's not going to happen. There it is. Namchit grabs the frag, and this could be ESCR's round. ESCR desperate for this one. We're going to see some real attacking play. I'm going to go with Sekiwao. Where is Sekiwao? He's been a really strong player so far. Not top fragging. But then the other SMG has been performing stronger. If we do go with numbers alone, but still, Sekiwao deep into that melons already. 2 frags for ESCR. This is what they were looking for. Opening frags is key to a round on Crossfire. Sekiwao going to play it very cool. The man looking for him, it is Warts. Warts does actually seem very aware, very cautious of making his way towards melons. Going to check every corner, knows what Sekiwao's been doing. As Aslan does take down Monty. This is looking very good. 2 Rock players do remain. As he checks the corner, does come round. Oh, Sekiwao was waiting for him. Nice play from him, as it is now a 5v1. Monty, once again, left in a very near impossible position. Then takes him down to 13-11, and we have to play a 3rd map. My poor little vocal cords. Okay, then we're going to take a short break just so I can get a drink, and you guys can, I don't know, whatever you fancy. Right then, just waiting on the final ESCR player to ready up to see this final deciding map play out. This has been myself machine solo casting a beautiful best of 3, ESCR and Rock.Asus. So far it's gone crash in favour of Rock, the Hungarians, and ESCR primarily from Britain to take Crossfire. So now we're going to see the knife for sides on strike. Not sure how these maps have been decided because we don't really see the veto occur. I presume maybe it is in the ladder. A best of 3 ladder known as Esport Finesse. If any of you want to check it out, I'm sure Strips, the man in charge, will happily let you guys know in chat. As we do see the knives once again occurring. If any of you are interested in the knife scores, it has been 2 to ESCR. So far, by going by numbers, it could be the 3rd as well. As the players all get cutting, it is all on Warts. Are we going to see a 1v3? We're not. I got excited for a second there, but we just see him going down to bring it to. What are they going to choose? I would predict they'd just go defense, but they have actually chosen attack. ESCR choosing to attack first. I mean, it's a understandable decision. More understandable on Crossfire, I will admit, but still, Strike. Some really do enjoy it. I mean, there's so much kind of openness for a split. You usually see a lot of top teams kind of genuinely splitting their players in half, saving 2.5 players A and 2.5 players B, or as half as you possibly can. So the possibilities are endless. As we do just wait on the last couple of people already up. And now I believe there may be a possibility of getting someone else into cast. Well, I will talk. I'll see if I can get you a guest commentator in for the half. Anyway, let's jump straight back in. I'm going to go with Turbo. Straight away on the cross, does catch Den. Very poor smokes from ESCR. I presume he saw a fail smoke occur as Elastic was again utilising that smoke, as does Turbo with a second. We see only one frag for ESCR. It was Secu. It's now ESCR 2 to the 4. Aslan, man with the bomb, is in a very sticky situation. It's just this constant caught in underlook. Just looking for any sort of peek, and Rock are actually going to give it to them. Crack on the push. Oh, Aslan jumps straight into his iron sight, going down to now Prylite, last man standing. He does have an AK in hand, so he is just making enough sound to be spotted by Turbo. Turbo doesn't actually see him. Still gets taken down by him though. Turbo with 3 frags that round, and Prylite could have done a lot more with that. He had the opportunity and he failed. Alright, then I'm going to pick it up with Den. Den performs strong as anything on Crossfire. Let's see if he can do the same on this. Did actually get taken down by Turbo by his poor teammate Smokes. That was a real issue. Do look a lot stronger this time as he does make his way to a very fast calf. There's going to be no one to intercept him really. His one does begin to make his way into a statue. Does spot him as he heavily flash Crack the man behind the flash. Crack takes down Den. Den is not going to be happy with that one. Survive the flash, only to be taken down as he does return to calf. 3v2. Rock on the defense still. Does Crack does catch a glimpse of Aslan in that calf. Prylite is there as well. Are we going to see a calf swarm and the possibilities of that? No, we're not, as Crack completely silences that idea. Aslan though does emerge, only to be greeted by 1 from mid shops and 1 on Bins. Bins is Turbo pushing behind him, going to take him down to bring it to 2-0. This is a much different to Rock that we have seen before. So passive on the defense and just enough to stop that bomb site being reached and stopping the enemy SMGs kind of getting behind them, which can be such an issue on strike, especially during the split like I was saying earlier. Still, we do see ESCR on the attack. 4 players all nearing that cafe area. I think that 3 as one does part 2 mid shops, waving a goodbye. Crack taking down Aslan. First blood for him as Monty quickly follows. Secuwell falling on that B side. Crack is with a second, finally taken down by Den. He did his damage, got those 2 frags, and happily went down. I mean, SMGs, they can if they sprint in, get a couple of frags, and go down. It's their job has been done. You know, I mean. They have to really count for very little as an SMG. Or for anyone really, I mean, it's all about the frags. Whether or not you want to die afterwards is up to you. Still, we did see the round once again go to Rock. And it is 3-0. Let's go with Turbo then. Scope for Rock. Just to try and get his eyes on that street. Catches a glimpse of Prylite. Not going to re-peek him though. Well aware of the consequences of that. Something Prylite maybe wants to take a leaf out of his book. As Wart defending that A site with ease. Den and Aslan both going down to his AK. Namche with an AK frag of his own onto Crack. Namche, in fact, under heavy fire. Doesn't stop him taking down Warts though. That was real hit and miss from both players. Elastic with a frag as well as Monty. Now all on Namche. Namche has done well on that A side. Continuing to do well as he does take down Elastic. And again onto Monty. Lovely play from him. Brings it to a 1v1, and this is lovely play from Namche. Namche now playing it very calm up against Turbo. Turbo just checking that A-Bins area as the bomb has been retrieved from his comrade's corpse. 40 seconds, he's got plenty of time to play with. He's really not going to rush this plant. As Turbo does catch a glimpse of him, as does Namche, actually landing the tag with that SMG. Turbo just dancing around these corners. Scope in hand, and this is very tense stuff. Namche does land the tag. Turbo on the retreat. 30 seconds. Namche doesn't want to get too desperate for this frag now. Does come around the corner and takes him down. Namche with an ace that round to bring it to 1-3, and that was beautiful. Right then, I'm going to pick it back up with... Wow, I'm going to pick it up with Den, who looks to be going for an all-out bomb towards that A site. No nades to stop him. Not sure what's going on there as ESCR does land the frag onto Warts on that A side. Two players about to meet and greet Den. The flash from them stops him in his tracks. ESCR though is there to babysit him. Coming around that corner, does take down one. It is Namchu actually stealing that one from him. As Prylite gets one as well. ESCR just waiting for a glimpse on that Vins. It's actually going to be Den to take him down with a nade. Such teamwork at the moment from ESCR on that A site. And Turbo, all Turbo, going to try and duel ESCR while SMG comes out on top as expected. And we're seeing a little bit of a different face to ESCR now. They're kind of getting into the kind of beat of things, despite a round being completely down to Namche their AK. But I mean, I'm going to say that the team have improving. Still, no players down so far. Namche the only man getting close to death. But as with real life, he just regened and carried on like a boss. Still, Den with two, Crack as well with one. Onto Namche on that A site. Caf being such a focal point at the moment on this attack. As Aslan does try and catch a glimpse of someone onto Bomb. Gets the spray. Lovely play from him. And now Monty. Last man standing. Tell a lie, it's not Monty. It's ProMod being ridiculous. Still, we have a 1v4.
Explosives
Come on,
planted.
Turbo. Let's see what he's got. The bomb goes down. 40 seconds. I want to see a frag every 10. Despite the defuse as well. I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. Still, Turbo is going to have to move a lot faster if he wants this, even a possibility of this. Just catch a glimpse of one on Magic Wall. Aslan's the man there, but takes him down with ease to bring it to 3-3. And suddenly, that 3-round advantage has just been smashed by the ESCR side. And this match has been a lot closer than I expected. I'll be honest, if we were doing predictions, I'd put my money firmly in Rock's hands, purely on kind of, they've been established a lot longer. Rated, I mean, I think they're rated third in Hungary. I mean, they've got some strong players, but oh my god! Turbo with a triple nade, plus 15 on that middle street. And that is just punishment for ESCR for kind of ganging up on the push towards A, and wow. That is a crippling blow. Den almost falling into a nade as well. Actually, just finally does get the regen as well. Den, the regen hero at the moment. Loving the tags as Monty does take down Namche now, all on the regen hero. 1v3 situation, he knows where two of them are. Doesn't actually know where Crack was, as Crack just waiting for him on the corner to bring it to 3-4. Whoa. Alright then, let's pick it up with Crack. Crack has been playing some real strong play, defending that A side. Actually, I do feel like we've kind of been denying Prylite the attention he deserves. He has been struggling a little bit against this scope that is Turbo, but still, nonetheless, he has been given him a difficult 1v1. Still, we have a 4v5 now. ESCR quickly losing numbers as it is Namche falling in Overlook. I am sorry, I was just receiving a lot of messages there in chat. I am back. As Prylite is in B shops, Aslan on the defensive takes down Monty, and again, shortly attempting to get the frag. As it is a 2v2, Warts, well aware of the fake, is not going to give him any sort of peek that ESCR are so desperate for. Prylite on the push though, making his way. Elastic receiving a little bit of a tag from Aslan, a little bit of punishment. It's going to be followed up by Prylite getting that frag with the SMG, and Warts' patience paying off, takes down Aslan to bring it to a 1v1. As it is Prylite v Warts. Warts just waiting. He knows the bomb's going to have to go down at some point. Prylite well aware of this as well as he does begin to hold it. Warts actually... Oh, he thought it was a fake. Decisions like that can cost you rounds. That is what Warts is now going to have to live up to, as Prylite has made his way quite calmly, completely silently, into that bottom of B house. Warts now going to have to check every corner, every possibility. Prylite chilling. He just has to play that beautiful little beeper down. As we see Warts really conscious of every corner. Oh, and Warts not paying attention whatsoever to the positioning of Prylite to bring him down with 3 frags that round. It's worth noting, despite very few of them being scope frags, they are frags nonetheless. Brings us to 4-4. Once again, level for both teams. I'm going to follow good old ESCR. Hasn't got much attention recently. Let's go with him as he does land the nade tag onto Monty on that A side. Namche on the push to mid shops, quickly stopped by Elastic as ESCR revenges his teammate. 2 players around that clearer. Make that 3 as there is 1 on that single palm as well. And Zaku and Aslan both, whether their positions are known, I'm going to say yes as the flash comes out. Crack as well with a nade onto Aslan, and wow. That A side was completely dominated. Zaku does actually pick up the bomb, but it's quickly taken down by Warts himself. To see Prylite failing to take down 1. Oh, and Prylite. Please, Prylite, take him down. He's trying so hard, but doesn't manage it. Crack takes him to bring it to 5-4. Now, attack on strike. I was expecting, we saw them take it. We saw them genuinely conscious choice after winning the knife. ESCR chose to attack. So I presume we'd be seeing maybe a little bit kind of something different, something a bit more, I don't know, round winning. But still, very strong nonetheless from both sides. We're seeing a nice, clean defense. We're seeing the bomb actually heading towards B, with Aslan as Rock to pick up 2 very fast frags. Prylite and Den, the men, to receive them. And a little bit of lag from Aslan's side. You see Turbo getting the frag as well. Suddenly 5v2. The numbers definitely not in the aid of ESCR. Elastic brings it all on Aslan now as Namche falls. Oh, and predictions, like it or not, Elastic was ready for him, and there it is, 4-6. Finally, they do get that 2-round advantage, which they had initially had in the opening 3 rounds. And we see Rock.Asus doing the very best they can. Now, quickly, while we watch Aslan, the man with the bomb, the man who has played so well these games. Consistent AK. He's struggling at the moment on strike, but he is the bomb carrier, and as we've seen, the bomb carriers for ESCR tend to get into a bit of trouble with Namche on Crossfire. That did not go down well. Still, 5v2, as once again Rock getting those initial frags. Turbo, the man behind the majority of them there. Den and Prylite both fallen very quickly. Monty gets a double of his own. Zaku and Aslan fall into an M4 carbine. Taunt or not, that is going to be demoralizing. As the flash comes out from Crack towards Caf. Doesn't actually affect Namche, but that's not going to stop Rock with a very kind of, they're just knocking down everything. They're not going to push. They're not going to push. Monty proving me wrong as he does begin to push around that corner. Namche none the wiser as he does get the frag onto Crack. Oh, and Namche just tries to push out. That was an interesting play from Namche. Well aware of the positioning of the Rock players, jumping straight into the bear's mouth. The bear being the Hungarian bear of Rock.Asus. I've never seen a Hungarian bear, I'll be quite honest with you. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time for everything, and here with KRCV you have experienced the Hungarian bear on strike. Monty drawing first blood this round though. Aslan falling to that nade. Warts digging in already on that site. Eyes on that calf. Den, nice defense. Does they actually take down Monty? As with Prylite as well. Turbo falling. That's the scope down, and we are seeing a very aggressive B push. Bomb surely going to be going down as there is no one to stop this plant going down. Surely Den on the defense. I'm not sure how Crack got that frag, but he did nonetheless. Den does respond, taking down Warts. Crack still around 1v3 situation though. I'm not going to lie, Crack, you've done it once. Can you stop that plant again? I'll be very, very impressed as the bomb does not go down. What? I don't know what Crack is shooting, but it is working. I was going to say I don't know what Crack is on, but I mean it's quite evident. As we do see, just wait on Lee for the ready up. There it is. 7-5 is your scoreline going into the second half. Rock now on the attack. They are 7-5 up. And we're going to see hopefully some strong SMG play from them. Let's go with Crack now, who just basically won that, well, attempted to win that round. Some really strong play. Luckily for ESCR, his team were well and truly dead before the heroic play from him occurred. Still, let's jump straight back into the action with the Rock side as they do storm that A side. Namche doing his best to stop him with some lovely spray. Crack taking down that garage player as it is now 1v2. Turbo, last man standing. Aslan and Prylite going to try and stop it. And lovely fake run from Prylite, completely stopping that plant as Aslan stealths his way very cautiously around towards statue. Prylite was waiting for him there to bring it to 7-6. And wow, this game is getting a little bit too close for comfort. I'm sure both teams now are feeling the pressure. This game decides it. For those of you that are joining us, I'm sure I'm talking to a minority here. We are just going to top up on scores. We have one map. It was Crash going to Rock.Asus, the Hungarian side. And up on Crossfire, we saw ESCR run away with that one. Still, though, we have now the decider is Strike, and at the moment, Rock looking very strong. On the attack now, bomb in hands of Turbo. As Warts gets a frag. To make that 2, sorry, as he did get the frag onto Den as well. Prylite again strong on the defense as well with his scope. Turbo, despite being a scope, does have an SMG and does sprint using that smoke to his advantage. A very nice smoke, actually, it's worth noting. He threw that way back from back calf and got straight out of there with very little resistance as Aslan makes his way to try and support him. Monty having some issues of his own on that link. Wow, Aslan is heavily tagged up. Finally gets the regen he deserves as Turbo does get that bomb down. Aslan on the peak, not going to happen. Turbo takes him down with that scope. Lovely play from him. And 8-6. Once again, Rock get this 2-round advantage, get what they need, and straight away, we'll see if it happens this time. Commentators curse or not. ESCR are going to bring this back. Right, I'm going to pick it up with Sequel. Sequel has been playing a strong defensive game, struggling a little bit. I mean, it's worth noting that ESCR, they've been getting into the A site, but when they say getting in, they're not deep in. And we can see Den and Sequel kind of staggering themselves, but like near the bomb, dancing around statue. But that doesn't mean that it opens up kind of half of A really. As soon as they get them out of calf, it's easy riding for Rock, as we do see 2 of their players already on that bomb site. Bomb's going to be going down. Crack and Warts both digging into that site as well. Going to make it very difficult for ESCR to get their claws back into this site. Prylite, though, trying to lighten the load. Takes down Turbo. The scope is down now. Now we have Crack playing very defensively, just going to wait for peak. As Warts gets the frag, trying to get the second, as he doesn't, as Aslan takes him down. Suddenly a 1v1 emerges from the rubble that is this round. I'm not going to lie, there has been a serious amount of casual play from both sides, and now it is all on Crack and Aslan. Aslan, though, doesn't have the time on his side. He's going to have to move quickly, and Crack knows this. Oh, and very unlucky. The time, the clock, and everything is just not going to work for him. Crack plays it beautifully as well. And that is 9-6. Finally, we're maybe going to see the Hungarian bear not give up his salmon and pull away. We have 9-6. Can they hold this lead? That is the question. Let's go with Aslan now. Defensive AK on B. I'm not sure why I suggested watching the defensive AK on B, as this is going to be some boring stuff. Going to go ahead and jump to Den now. ESCR. SMG. Turbo with the frag onto Namche, though. Namche kind of going to open up that B side a little bit. It doesn't stop the SMGs pushing A. Crack fall into Den. Can he get that second? There are 2 players near that underlook area. Den going to play it very calm. No players really receiving any sort of stress, as it is a 4v2 now. Turbo and Warts remain. Turbo not going down under the pressure as Aslan falls to a nice headshot from him. I'm going to stick with Turbo, actually, as he is kind of casually checking every possibility he can think of. Prylite is going to sit just on that B site. He just needs to hold it, watch that B alley, and ensure that Garage Wall stays untainted by the enemy. QL still in mid shops. He got there and has refused to move, just defending that bomb site. He has actually got the bomb on lockdown just in that front A area, and he has no reason to move. Turbo on the move now, surely going to take him down by QL. It works. Finally, patience pays off, as many people will learn. It's a rule that COD 4 teaches quite harshly. Timing, as many of you will call it, is brutal in this game. People will constantly be coming around the corner the second you decide to move, and that is what patience will teach you. As you see a ridiculously, what could be fatal nade from Turbo, just nading. I think he was nading the car for the cross. That was actually, I don't think we've ever seen that before, or I personally haven't either. He actually naded the A cross car, stopping the explosion zone being so big. Still, though, only 1 frag has been exchanged. Make that 2, as 2 nade frags for ESCR land on the rock faces. Crack letting that nade out into the baskets area. Quickly retreating was Namche. Namche does return to his spot now nonetheless, as it is 5v3. Rock well on the back foot. Going to go with Warts as he does try and get a glimpse of one into B-Bins. Gets heavily tagged. Position now revealed, meaning that mid shops Just has to sit in. Once again, it's Secure in mid shops. These are Secure shops, and he is not going to leave until he gets that frag onto front A. Smoke does come out from, I believe it was the Hungarian side. Turbo does pick up one, trying to get the second. Does actually land it. Nice play from him. Cheeky no-scope, finally taken down by Prylite. You see Warts now, 1v3 situation. Does land the tag onto Prylite, as does Secure onto him. Aslan the man to take him down though. 9-8 is your scoreline, and Rock, their lead is slowly falling away. Something we're definitely not growing tired of seeing. I'm going to go with Den now. SMG on the defense. Once again, he's going to be making his way into the A side. Does land the nade tag. Namshir with the nade frag. Much better than the tag, I tell you now. As Crack goes down, one SMG already down. Make that now 1 AK on the ESCR down as well. It's level playing field, 4v4, and you'll never guess where Secure is. Once again, he's in mid shots, and this position, it's working for him. I mean, why change something that works? As we see Monty once again on the B bins, people really do have favourite positions. As Prylite finally does the draw the blood onto Elastic. Prylite not going to show his face again, as Turbo is well aware of his positioning, as Monty does get second M4 frag onto Namshir. Both AKs down now for ESCR. It is a 3v3. I presume Secure is going to have moved. Well, my God, he has moved to a different part of mid-shops, ladies and gentlemen. Despite 3 players being on B, Secure will stay in this gorgeous shop of his, as Prylite does finally, patience pays off again, watching that bin, does take down Warts, and finally, nice wallbang from Turbo, finally understanding this prone warrior that was Prylite. As Den gets a frag of his own onto Monty, it is now 1v2, 1v2, Turbo, last man standing for Rock, Secure and Den, both SMGs still standing. As he tries to get the bomb down, it wasn't going to happen, as both SMGs come around the corner exactly at the same time. That's good communication from them to bring it to 9-9. And wow, this game could not be closer right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking to see 4 rounds exchange to see who will come out on top. Both teams desperate for any sort of first frag. Turbo beautifully reducing the numbers on A by 1. Den goes down to his scope. And now I'm going to pick it up with Crack. Crack already made his way to the A site. There's only one player to encounter, which he does just spot on that basket. Not sure whether Namshir did actually catch a glimpse of him. It looks like he didn't, which makes that job just a little bit easier. Oh, and Namshir heavily tapped by that deagle. Doesn't go down though, as he does actually land the nade frag onto Warts. Crack taken down by Secure. Secure emerging from mid shops once again. Prylite as well. Monty taken down, punished for that peak. And now it is all on Turbo. Turbo once again put in this clutch situation, which is so difficult, especially on the attack where the bomb has to be retrieved from that cafe area. Turbo though stealthing his way in, about to meet someone around this corner. Oh, and he's been spotted from behind as well. It was Aslan putting that cover and fire on his ass to bring it to 9-10. ESCR suddenly pulling away. This is what Rock feared. This is what they did not want to be happening. They did not want to be seeing these rounds just suddenly taken from them. As it is now 9-10, advantage suddenly in ESCR's favour. 18 frags for Prylite this round. This is what he wanted to be seeing. He hasn't been having such a good job on the other maps, but finally he is there, and Turbo isn't giving him too much jip. So now suddenly 3v3. Lots of early frag going and make that 3v2 as Turbo gets one, as does Den. 2v2. The numbers are just falling as the fake does come out from Turbo. Turbo gonna try and take down Den. He does succeed, as it is all on Aslan, way over on that B side. The bomb is surely going to go down as Monty, good old Monty, has now well and truly got Aslan on lockdown. He just needs to basically stop him getting to A for 30 seconds. Aslan on the move. Monty doing a little dance with him, playing around, knows just any time he can waste, and waste he does. He wastes, in fact, his life away. Aslan does collapse to the M4, and we have a 10-10. 3 rounds now to decide for each team, as they do kind of go for this tit for tat, round for round play, which, well, it determines a good game. I mean, you can tell straight away that this has been a good game from both sides. One map to one map to the other, and now we see it as a 10-10 in that final map. Elastic has drawn first blood. Aslan does respond though, taking out Monty on B side. Crack and Elastic, the 2 SMGs, the Crack and Elastic. It's been the glue that holds together their A defense. Or what is now an A attack. I tell a lie, is rocking Elastic on the defense. The attack, my days. as it is a 4v2. Aslan and Prylite. Elastic node, he doesn't have to show his face as the bomb has gone down to Turbo. In fact, on top of the bomb, nice awkward plant from Turbo, trying to cause as much problem as he can for the ESCR side. It's now 36 seconds on the timer. Prylite under heavy fire on that bins area is Prylite and Aslan. Prylite does actually take down Crack with that Deagle as he does pull that scope, looking to get that frag on to Turbo. Turbo's not going to show his face. Playing that time once again. We see time such a factor in the beautiful game type of search and destroy. The smoke comes out from Prylite. Turbo with the frag onto Aslan. Not looking too good. He's got 3 players looking for him. Does get taken down to bring it to 11-10. And Rock snatching that lead straight back off them. Hungarian Bear will not go down. This is what Turbo was once again does nade that cart. This is an interesting play that we're seeing from Rock. It's working relatively well. It's practice. It's so much easier. In fact, we go to him now as he is well, undisputably fast SMG into A. He does take down Den on A. The A side is open, and they are well aware of this as the bomb with in the hands of Turbo does make its way into A. 4v2 now as the frags are exchanged. Monty coming out on top of Aslan. Warts as well with one to Namche. Oh, and lovely play from Warts. The pre-fire onto Sekiuao to bring it to 12-10, and now this could be match point for Rock. Let's go with Turbo just purely because he has 26 frags. Ladies and gentlemen, 26 frags in 22 rounds. This man is on fire, and certainly he's not going to stop now as he does look to get frags on the cross towards A. No opening frags exchange. This could be a little bit of a different kind of play that we've seen previously. As Turbo does get the nade out towards single palm. Warts opening up onto Den. Sekiuao has fallen as well due to that nade from Turbo. Lovely play from Rock. Going to try and extend this lead now. ESCR well aware of the situation they are in. Namche gets heavily tapped by that nade. He's going to expect an SMG pushing him very soon. It is Elastic. Oh, and 4v2. ESCR are going to struggle to bring this back. Still, Aslan not a quitter as he does wait to see someone cross. Does catch one. Monty goes down. Oh my days. Crack just dueling with Prylite. Not going to go down though. Prylite just needs to stay alive. Needs to give Aslan that time to watch the cross. Aslan just standing up at the wrong time. Warts goes down. We actually see Namche leaving as the bomb goes down. Good game coming out from ESCR as Prylite does go down to bring it to 13-10. Ladies and gentlemen, that is game 2 Rock in this ESF ladder match. I thank you for joining us this evening. And whew, I mean, that was intense. We saw such close games occurring in all maps. Finally, Rock.Asus coming out on top. The Hungarian side with bear-like defense. I've been Machine, this has been Chaos TV, and I thank you for staying with us through numerous server difficulties. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night.
Though you make me